Now it's time to felicitate our esteemed speakers. I request Bade Maharaj Ji to felicitate Swami Raghavendra Anand Ji Maharaj, Adhyaksha Ramakrishna Math, Nagpur. I request him to felicitate Swami Buddhananda Ji Maharaj, Adhyaksha Ramakrishna Math, Kolhapur. Now I request Swami Jyotiratmananda Ji Maharaj to felicitate our very own Bade Maharaj Ji. I request Swami Buddhananda Ji Maharaj, Adhyaksha Ramakrishna Math, Kolhapur, to deliver his address. His topic is Symbol of Practical Spirituality, the Holy Mother, Sri Sarada Devi. Pranam Maharaj Ji.
स्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतारवरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः। जननीं शारदां देवीं रामकृष्णं जगद्गुरुं पादपद्मे तयो श्रित्वा प्रणमामि मुहुर्मुहुः। नमः श्रीयतिराजाय विवेकानन्दसूरये सच्चित्सुखस्वरूपाय स्वामिने तापहारिणे स्वामिने तापहारिणे। It is a privilege and honor for me to be with you all, to be a part of this Foundation Day celebration. I am indeed grateful to Revered Swami Satyadevananda Ji Maharaj, who has kindly invited me to be a part of this celebration. I feel very happy and proud to inform you, dear devotees, that this is my consecutive 4th year to attend this function. Really, I felt blessed. In 22, Revered Maharaj has called me. 23 was our centenary celebration. 24th was our concluding function. And this is the 25th. We are celebrating Foundation Day celebration. So indeed, my devoted pranams to Revered Maharaj. Before I start my deliberation, I offer my humble pranams to Most Revered President Maharaj, recently who has gone to Sakwar for a visit. My humble pranams to Revered Swami Raghavendra Anand Ji Maharaj, whose blessings I always receive. It would not be out of place to mention here, we were facing certain difficulties regarding the affiliation, and I approached Revered Maharaj to seek his help, and Maharaj at once extended his help to get the work faster. And it did. The help which he extended, it worked really very profoundly. Along with this, I offer my pranams to Srikantanandaji Maharaj also, who has reached recently, just now. And with these few words, now I would like just to turn to the main topic of the today, which I have selected, that is Holy Mother, the symbol of practical spirituality. First of all, dear devotees, generally we just take a very limited meaning of the spiritual life. We all are spiritual seekers, no doubt. And what we think that we have taken initiation, we are just practicing our japa, dhyana, prayers, reading scriptures, if possible some seva in the ashrama, and we just consider that if we just observe these things, then it is spiritual life. But other than this portion, there is one more part is there, that how we spent our rest of the day. We observe our this japa, dhyana, prayer, meditation, scripture reading, say for 3 to 4 hours a day. But how we spent our 20 hours per day is also equally important. It is not that we are at our free will that we will spend the remaining 18 or 20 hours per day at our own free will. We are spiritual only for the 4 hours, but the remaining 20 hours we are free to spend at our own leisure. That won't do. There is a beautiful saying in Marathi from Sant Tukaram Maharaj, Ratran Divas Ama Yuddhasa Prasanga. What does it mean? It means a spiritual seeker must live with a spiritual attitude all through the day, all through the life. And that is very important. And here we must learn from our mother that how she just was managing her day-to-day activity. And from her, some of the incidents, from some of her teachings, we will try to learn that how we can spiritualize every minute of our life. And that is very important. The first and the foremost one of the incident which I would like to put before you all is that it is from the reminiscences of Swami Ishananandaji Maharaj from the Gospel of the Holy Mother. And Maharaj has recorded that once in Jairambati, Holy Mother was talking with some devotees, and in the group, Nalini Didi was also present. And in the discussion, all of a sudden, Holy Mother asked, just tell me, what is to be asked from God? Without a delay of second, Nalini Didi replied, you see, yes, it is something very important. Nalini Didi immediately said, if something is to be asked from the God, it is the jnana and bhakti, so that our life will be smooth. And the answer was almostly perfect. There is no wrong in asking for the jnana or a bhakti. But with a delay of few seconds, mother said, no, it is not the jnana bhakti. If in one word you have to ask for, exactly mother has used this word, if in one word you have to ask for, it is the desirelessness, nirvasana hone. If something is to be asked from the God, it is to be asked for desirelessness, because it is the desire which is responsible for our continuous birth and death. So in this one word, you see what a great wisdom Holy Mother has imparted to all of us. Because with this vasana, with these desires, we suffer all through our life. Even though we suffer, but we are not ready to give up. So when it is something to be asked in one word, it is the wisdom which is imparted by Holy Mother, that nirvasana hone. This is to be asked. And when we look at the life of the Holy Mother, she practiced all through her life that desirelessness. Whether it is Jairambati, whether it is Dakshineshwar, or whether it is Mayarbadi, or anywhere. You see, to practice desirelessness, Mother never asked for anything from Sri Ramakrishna. Never. I am sure those who are present in this hall, they must have seen Dakshineshwar number of times. Number of times you all have seen the Nahabat. How big it is. Is it not? So big, with a beautiful dining hall, with a beautiful so many bedrooms, isn't it? But still, in that small room, Holy Mother managed all her activity without a single complaint. Most of you have read the life and different literature on the Holy Mother, but we never, not a single time, even if you try to find it out, but you will never just get a single one where Mother has complained to Sri Ramakrishna about anything. Not to her parents also. Not to her parents also. So this is, you see, first and very important lesson which to develop our spiritual life, to have the spiritual attitude in the life, the first thing, the lesson which we get from the Holy Mother is that we must practice this desirelessness. One example, one incident from the Holy Mother which is coming to my mind, and it is very inspiring. Not in the day-to-day life even when some incident approached, her mind was so calm and so full of wisdom when she went to the south. She was the state guest of Bhaskara Setupati, Raja of Rameshwaram. And there she worshipped Lord Shiva. And Raja, that king of the Rameshwaram, he just asked her queen just to show the state treasure to the Holy Mother, and whatever she want, any amount of jewelry she want, please present to her, because she is Guru Mata of Swamiji. So the queen, she opened the treasure, state treasure, and plenty of gold jewelry, diamond jewelry, silver jewelry, and so many things. It was shown to Holy Mother, and in the last, the queen requested our mother, Ki Mother, from this treasure, whatever quantity you want, whatever jewelry you want, please feel free to have it. But Mother immediately replied, you see, all these jewelry, all these gold, diamonds, they are of no use to me, and just I don't accept it. But at the same time, in her mind there was a turmoil, ki if this queen will ask to Radhi, she was with her, if she will ask, and then it will be great dishonor. So immediately then and there she prayed to Sri Ramakrishna, ki Thakur, please don't pop up any desire in the mind of the Radhi. And it happened then and there in second that queen asked, Ki Mother, if you don't want anything, let the Radhi to have something. But that Radhu or Radhi, she immediately replied, I don't want anything of the jewelry. I lost my pencil. I want that much only. You see, in our spiritual life, in our, I'm talking about the spiritual way of living the life. How we spend our everyday is very, very equally important. Most of the time what happens, we pay so much of attention on the sadhana that we are not able to concentrate that how we spend our everyday life. So these are the lessons that we must learn from Holy Mother. Now the next question which may just pop up in your mind, that how can we practice individually this desirelessness in our life? And that is a very important question. So to practice this desirelessness, the first thing which I feel, we are going to have more deeper insight from the learned speakers, from learned sadhus of the order. But about this, two things I would like to mention. That first thing, that as Holy Mother never asked for anything. Whatever perchance has come to her, she has accepted it. She never asked and never she reacted for any situation. You see, it is a great, great spiritual quality. If without informing, all of a sudden, if 3-4 guests come to our house, immediately we get disturbed. Oh, they could have informed little early to us. And immediately we start reacting. But you see, if we look at the life of the Holy Mother, all the time guests, guests and guests. And that too, at that time there was no mobile and no email. They will come without information, but she will receive each and everyone with the full of her heart, with the full of love. So, what I feel, if we want to practice this desirelessness, first thing which we try to observe that we must not react. We must not expect or ask for. And second thing, whatever we have got in our life, we should not try to have more and more. Whatever I have got in my life, which is bare minimum necessary for my life, that much I will just take. Rest I will not just ask for, neither I will strive or struggle to have more. Even if we practice that much, it is more than enough for the spiritual seekers like us. So this is the first and very foremost one teaching that we must learn from the Holy Mother for our day-to-day spiritual life, that to be desirelessness. It is very important. Now, we shall come to the second, and again it is very important, and that is, most of the time we get bit confusion. First, I would like to just put before you the two sayings, one from Sri Ramakrishna and other from Swamiji. Bhagwan Sri Ramakrishna has said that who has taken shelter unto me, I will take care of him. And at other end, Swami Vivekananda has said no moksha is possible without sannyasa. Now you see the contrast, isn't it? Swami Vivekananda is Swamiji, and the speciality of Swamiji that he will take just the extreme of any side. And in a conversation, he said, and you must have read, all of you must have read, that the moksha is not possible without sannyasa. And at other side, our ideal, Bhagwan Sri Ramakrishna has said, who has taken shelter unto me, I will take care of him. And Holy Mother has supported that. Yes, he will have to come in the last. Now, one devotee who read both of these sayings, and he approached to Holy Mother. And he said, you see, Mother, Thakur has said at one point like this, and Swamiji is telling the another side. Then what will happen to us? That was a very potent question. And there, Holy Mother replied, she reconciled so beautifully. She said, what Bhagwan Sri Ramakrishna said, that is also true. And what Swamiji also said, that is also true. How? Mother said, those who are householders, they will renounce internally. For them, external renunciation is not necessary. They will practice the renunciation in their heart. Just now, we just talked about the desirelessness. What it is other than a renunciation? Am I right? Am I right or not? And there is a great honor in sannyasa also. Some people have to renounce the world externally also to put the ideal before the society. So a monk is great at its own place. But at the same time, householders are also great at their own place. Incidentally, dear devotees, yesterday our most revered President Maharaj has extended a deliberation, and there he made the same point. You see, sometimes devotee approached us and they show their anguish that Maharaj, we couldn't get the sannyasa, what will happen to us? You see, there is no difference. It is the attitude. Sannyasa is the attitude. Sannyas never lies in only changing the clothes. I am not diminishing the greatness of the sannyasa. Please don't mistook me. It is there. But sannyasa lies in the attitude of the life. It is the practice to be practice of desirelessness. And yesterday Maharaj has said it very beautifully. Yes, we are traveling in the same direction. Maybe the boat different. So, by just saying this, some will have to renounce externally to show an ideal to the society. At the same time, the householders, they will renounce internally, and by saying so, Holy Mother has reconciled the two ideas so beautifully, and there it reminds to all of us one beautiful saying from the Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna about Holy Mother. She is Sarada, she is Saraswati. She has come to impart the knowledge. So by just studying such an incident, really we come to understand that our mother is really us. She is a Sharada, she is a Saraswati, and she has come to impart the knowledge. This was the second incident which I have selected. Now, again, about the Holy Mother, we can just see that her teachings are so simple, straight, which has come from her heart. There is no Shankar Bhashya or Ramanuj Bhashya, or there is no any complication of the philosophy. How to lead a spiritual life, about this matter, she speaks very straight. And from the small incident and the sayings, we have to take out the meaning and we have to just remold our life. It was the time when Swamiji has introduced Seva Yoga in the Ramakrishna order. And a lot of discussion, it was going on at that time. And some of the monks, they were against to do the work because it agitates the mind. And that is true. Because when we work, some opposition, some fight, some difference of opinion, it goes on. And ultimately it causes that we cannot meditate. So, once it so happened, Ishananandaji Maharaj was asked by Kedar Baba. Kedar Baba said to Ishananandaji, ki you work hard, work for the Swamiji and you will get everything. And just opposite was said to Ishananandaji by some other monk. Again, Ishananandaji Maharaj got confused and he approached to our mother. You see, mother has said just 3 sentences. I brought it and I will read exactly what she said and then we will try to discuss it in short. Mother said to Ishananandaji Maharaj, you must work, of course. I beg your attention. You must. You may, you should, no. You must work, and in the last it is mentioned, of course. Means she is insisting that you must work. Again she says, work keeps the mind in order. But japa, meditation and prayer are quite essential. You must work, of course. Work keeps the mind in order, but japa, meditation and prayer are quite essential. In just 3 sentences, so much of wisdom is just infused by Holy Mother. You see, first she is telling you must work. Work keeps the mind in the proper order. But at the same time, she is giving instruction that not at the cost of japa, meditation and prayer. One must observe japa, meditation, prayer regularly. You see, whatever seva we just offer through the ashrama, it is a manifestation. If we do it very correctly, without disturbing others, with cooperation of the others, it is a manifestation that how deep and how fine meditation we are practicing every day. If we are just fighting every day or in between, we are not in congruence with our co-workers, then definitely there is something wrong. And that's why here Mother says very aptly that japa, meditation and prayer are quite essential. Means we have to work. For that she is insisting, but at the same time she is equally insisting on japa, prayer and meditation. And without this japa, prayer and meditation, if we try to enter into the seva yoga, definitely it is going to agitate our mind. As we see in the Mumbai, we have number of high raised buildings. The more and more we go high, the more deeper and deeper the foundation should be. So if in our spiritual life, our meditation, prayer and japa is perfect, then the manifestation of this will be that we will be in congruence with our co-workers, with our other devotees, with our monks. But if it is not happening, it means something we are lagging behind. So with this beautiful teaching, Holy Mother has clearly mentioned that work is necessary, but at the same time, japa, prayer and meditation are also equally necessary. One word, one sentence, which is very important, and just I want to take it up, that work keeps the mind in order. Baba kaj niye thakbe, kaj korle man bhalo thake. Which is very important. The common idea which is prevailing, that if we don't work, then we are happy. We are going to some secluded place, no disturbance, no difference of opinion, no fight, and we are just happy. But that is a most wrong concept about the spiritual life. Why? Because if we are just living in a secluded place, we don't have that much control on our mind, and without work, our mind will just waver here and there. Our mind will waver here and there, and it will bring more ruin to our spiritual life. And that is the idea given by the great sadhus of the Ramakrishna order. Right from Shivanandaji Maharaj, right from the Raja Maharaj, this dictum has come down to us. What Swamiji has given this idea of the Seva Yoga, we must observe it with all our sincerity. And that's why this, you see, this one sentence, I sometimes narrate one incident that just to find out the teachings of Holy Mother is like searching a lost needle in a heap of dried grass. You see how it is difficult. If there is a heap of the dried grass and we have to search one needle in it, it is very difficult to find it out, is it not? So this sentence is so simple that work keeps the mind in order. Our idea is that if I just live in a secluded place, it will bring some spiritual enlightenment to me. It will not bring spiritual enlightenment, but it will bring spiritual ruin because we will not be able to control our mind. And whereas when we engage our mind at least twice or thrice in a day, in a japa, prayer and meditation, and at the same time we just put our mind to the work, it will be having a training of the mind. You see, these are the great psychological ideas, exactly in parallel with Bhagavad Gita. Exactly parallel with Bhagavad Gita. Not only that, exactly parallel with the Upanishad also. If we go into the Isha Upanishad, second mantra, what it says? It is just in congruence. Only the Holy Mother has put just in one sentence. But you see, in the spirituality or in the this literature, you won't find any contradictory idea. You never find. Only the difficulty is that we sometimes, because we just get afraid or scared, if I just plunge into the work, hesitation of mind will just occur to me and I will not be able to meditate. In starting, it will happen. Or it may happen. It will happen. Don't take it surely. It may happen. Let it happen. But that doesn't mean the teachings of the great, these avataras, they are useless. They are most practical. So this was the third and very important teaching from the Holy Mother, which is very inspiring to us. And just Holy Mother also, at one place she said, one monk, that monk approached to Holy Mother and very bluntly he said, all this is not possible for me to sell the books and keep the accounts and all these things. So I want only japa and meditation. Then mother said in beautiful her colloquial Bangla, ki Baba, তার জন্য means for Thakur, মথুর বাবু ছিলেন, তোমার জন্য কে আছে? তোমরা একটা কাজ করছো বলে তো কিছু একটা জুটছে খাবার জন্য। যাকে পোষাবে সে থাকবে, যাকে পোষাবে না সে চলে যাবে। You see, it was hard to listen for us. But you see, this is the most practical also. All through the Mutt and Mission, pan-India or pan-world, we are just looking. So many centers are coming, one after another. So much of the pressure is there. But at the same time, there is a great joy also. There is a great joy also. Yesterday night only, I was talking to Revered Swami Raghavendranji Maharaj, and he said very beautifully that whatever headquarter asks us to do, we must obey it. I was really very inspired with that. And it is a echo of the teachings of the great Holy Trio. Is it not? So these are the practical things we must, with these teachings, we must enrich our spiritual life. So now I come to the next, and again it is, you see, I have selected those practical incidents from the life of the Holy Mother, and from those teachings we can just enrich our spiritual life. The next which I have selected, that is frugality. मराठीत काट कसर करणे, हिंदी में मित व्ययिता. You see, it is very important. And Saryu Bala Devi, she was living with the mother in the mother's house, Mayarbadi, and there mother was dressing the vegetables and fruits, and there she said कि जाके जे प्राप्य ताके से दीते होबे. What does it mean? कि we must give everyone his or her due. And by saying so, she said, let these peels we must give to the cows. After dressing the vegetables, the peels were there. The peels should be given to the cow. You see, with this small things, you can tell me, Swamiji, what is so great about it? And how can it affect our spiritual life? It affects. In spiritual life, for every small matter, there is a big meaning. Because we have to change. Spirituality means what? We have to change our samskaras. We have to change our habits. All of us, we have born with certain samskaras and habits. They may be good, they may be little not good. But by inculcating the good habits, good samskaras, we have to win the bad samskaras. And these practical tips, it is so helpful from the life of the Holy Mother that it will bring a really spiritual fervor in our life. When we are talking about this frugality, two incidents which is coming to my mind, and that is one from Bhagwan Sri Ramakrishna, and other I will quote from Swami Madhavananda Ji Maharaj, our president of the Ramakrishna order. First, when Bhagwan Sri Ramakrishna was living in Dakshineshwar, it was the duty of the Ramlal Dada to provide him the margosa sticks, soft margosa sticks, kadulimbache, the chote sticks. And through that sticks, Bhagwan Sri Ram Krishna just will clean his teeth. And Ramlal Dada he knew that he will just take 2 or 3, and after every 2 or 3 days, he will give him the new margosa sticks. But once it so happened, Ramlal Dada has to go to Kamarpukur for a longer period of time. So he asked one of the attendant of the Dakshineshwar temple that I am going away, just please provide this margosa soft sticks to Thakurji, so that he should not suffer on account of that. So that attendant, what he did, instead of providing 2 or 3, he just took at least 50, 60 big bunch and kept at the place where he was supposed to. When next day morning, Bhagwan Sri Ram Krishna got up and he saw there are 50, 60 margosa sticks. He was perturbed and he called the that attendant and said, what you have done? For no reason you have just pained to that tree. Do I need so much of sticks in a day? No, but you can use it for a few days. But I need just two or at most 3. There was no need to have such a big number of sticks for me. Then that attendant said, hey, what it affects, Thakurji? There are plenty. Then Thakur said, there may be plenty. Are they for you or me? Or has God made them for you and me? And by saying so, he rebuked that attendant. So you see, in the avatara's life, everything which we observe, it is a great learning and teaching to me. One last incident I will quote and then I will conclude. And that is from Swami Madhavananda Ji Maharaj. He was then General Secretary of the Ramakrishna Mission. This incident I have heard in Belur Math from our seniors. And though now you can understand, General Secretary of the Ramakrishna Math and Mission means what? How busy he is or he was at that time. But whenever he will find time, he will come and he will stand after the first Pangat, when the young monks, brahmacharis, they will come and they will wash their dish. And he will observe how much water does these young brahmacharis and sadhus they are spending for washing the dish. Now can you imagine? You can just correlate. General Secretary of the Ramakrishna Math and Mission, worldwide spiritual organization, and is just observing that how much water is being spent on washing the dish. We can't correlate this, isn't it? We can't correlate it. But yes, whenever time permits, he will do that. So one senior Swami, who was even senior to Madhavananda Ji Maharaj, told him, Swamiji, what you are doing about this? If the sadhus are spending little more water, how it affects? And when he just asked one particular monk, he was spending more water for washing the dish. Immediately that monk, out of anger, said to revered Swami Madhavananda Ji Maharaj that, Maharaj, what is there? Ganga is flowing nearby. And that is true. Ganga is flowing nearby. So if I spend little more water, how it affects? Then Maharaj said, Ganga is not flowing for you or for me. Ganga is not flowing for you or for me. You can spend that much only which you really need. Don't spend more than what you need. That is a great lesson, my dear devotees. I feel these are the great lessons we have to learn from our Holy Mother, from the great Swamijis of our order, so that our life will be more better. We have more spiritual fervor in our life. Thank you very much.